Hey everybody, Scoutcrafter here again. I want to apologize. Won't really be a video today because of, we still are working around the house trying to get everything back in order. And again, the parts didn't come for the air conditioning, so it's been like an oven in here. We're in a heat advisory here in New York until tomorrow. And that means that the air quality and it's like a sauna in a house. It's like 86 degrees and 75% humidity in the house. And it's, everybody is sitting on their porches outside because you can't breathe inside. People are getting bad headaches and things like that. And it's crazy. I don't know how my grandmother did it for years, but then again, they had all the windows open all day long. They knew what to do to stay cool, but even they didn't spend a lot of time indoors during the heat of the day. Anyway, I shot some footage upstate because I was up there, it was yesterday. Went upstate and had to do a lot of lawn cutting, things like that. So let's go check that out. And I got something I think you might find interesting. Okay, we are upstate, and although it's 90-something degrees back home, it's only about 83, 84 degrees up here. Pretty low humidity. It's comfortable. At home, it's just sweltering, especially with my AC blown out. So I haven't been up here since the storm, so I came up, you're always wondering if there's going to be a lot of fallen trees. I had that last time, but not too much. A little bit of excess water I think they got up here, but you can see the grass. You can see the grass is pretty high because it's, like I said, it's been 2 weeks, but we're going to have to go much slower on the mower because when the grass gets too high, it clogs the mower. But you can see the beautiful blue sky and puffy white clouds that I love. But one thing I did notice is we did get a lot of rain because of my trailer has water in it. And I'll show you what I mean. Here's how you can tell that we got some excess water, right? Standing water, they call this. And this is an apple tree, and that's, I guess, where we get these little apples here, and that's what the deer love, Almost finished. Every extra inch is an extra hour, so it's going to be a 3-hour mow today. Still got to do back there. You can see we had about 4 inches or so. Let me show you something. I was telling you about the those destructive moths. Well, this is what they build. This is that little nest. If you look in there, you could see you see them right there? The very little larvae and whatnot in there. Now, I can count at least 25 or so right in here. You can see them? At least. And the more you look, the more you see. But there's a couple of these around, and you got to take them off. You got to take them down, or else they'll do a lot of damage to the tree. You can see these holes that they put in the leaves here. That's indicative of these moths, and they'll do up a great deal of damage in the tree. So when you see the nest like this, you got to break off the branch and dispose of it. A lot of people burn them, but I'll just throw them in the pond, let the small fish have at them. Okay, we're over here at the corner here. This is my favorite spot, but I want to show you something. In Scouts, a lot of times we would identify different animals by their scat. S-C-A-T. It's another word for their poop. You can see here this one's filled with sunflower seeds. So, somebody got into some sunflower seeds, but you can see the size and shape. What do you think that is? I'll tell you at the end. Now, I first learned about tracking in the Boy Scouts and then again in the military at survival school, where I had to eat things that would make a billy goat puke. But knowing your different kinds of scats can make a big difference on any kind of outing that you're in the field. And it can make the difference between going out for a nice target shoot and winding up in some bear's territory where he's going to let you know you're not appreciated. Now, some scats look similar, like this one here is turkey scat. And look how close that looks to that of a Canada goose. Here, our favorite is deer scat. And that looks very similar to rabbit scat here. Another one here, we have a raccoon scat. It has a distinctive look, but here we have mountain lion scat. So what I did was I took some of this bear scat that we looked at before, and I packed a little bit up in some wax paper and brought it home. Now, the interesting thing is that when I went to survival school, they told us that you can eat bear scat, and they said that if you find it, it's kind of almost like a delicacy. So I brought some of it home, and you can see here, you can still see the I guess the bear obviously got into some sunflower seeds, because they have a lot of people put feeders out there, and this bear is notorious for hitting up the feeders. I guess it got a little sweaty in the car, whatever. Like I said, I put it in the refrigerator yesterday, once we got power. But now, actually, like I said, they say that this is it has almost like a delicacy if you find this as a survival food, because they say it's very rich in protein. It's according to the bear's intestines, it passes pretty quickly. So I'm going to give it a shot and see what it tastes like and smells like. Okay, here we are on the other side of the table, so to speak, and I have a knife, a regular butter knife, so to speak, and I'm going to give it a shot. I don't want to get the, these nuts. I don't like to chew nuts that aren't seeded, but let me smell. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't have that, poop smell that you would think. It's kind of a nutty aroma, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's kind of crazy. As long as it don't smell bad. Okay. It definitely has, you got it. It's a little getting used to. It doesn't, I have a few nuts here, seeds, that were, but other than that, I guess in a survival situation, it's something that I think I would do. Really? So this is what this channel has sunk down to? Poop jokes. Okay, so in closing, hopefully by Friday we should have something up, because the temperatures are supposed to drop down to 80 degrees or so, something that you'll be able to breathe in the house or whatever. But it's been a crazy week, and I think we get acclimated to air conditioning, because I remember as a kid we never had it, but I wasn't in the house much anyway. But anyway, thanks very much for tuning in. Hope you have a great day. Take care now. Bye-bye. I wasn't kidding before that. You really can use this as a survival food, but what you see here is actually a good old-fashioned devil dog, so I just thought you'd get a kick out of that.